What's up, everybody? Steve Schwartz here from LSAT Unplugged, joining you today to talk through whether to take the June LSAT or not. Before I get into it, a little bit about LSAT Unplugged. We offer live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. Check out the links below this video to find out more and to book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. So at the time of this recording, April LSAT scores just came out earlier today, and we've got the June LSAT coming up in about 5 weeks. So if you are looking to retake the LSAT, or if you're taking it for the first time and you're thinking about going for June, you have a question to consider. You want to decide, are you going to be ready for the June LSAT in time? My simple way to determine whether you'll be ready in time or not is to look at the average of your most recent 5 practice tests. Those will give you the best indication of where you stand. Of course, those 5 exams don't need to be in the past. They could be over the next couple of weeks. Ideally, you'll take 2 exams a week over the next 2.5 weeks or so. You'll review them in depth, and you'll take the average of those 5 exams, and you will say, are these close to where I want to be? Let's say you want to achieve a score of 170 on test day. If your 5 practice tests that you take over the next 2.5 weeks get you a score average of roughly 167 to 168, that suggests you will score around 167 to 168 on your next couple of practice tests. And on test day, you might experience a slight drop. This so-called test day drop typically happens for a couple of reasons. One might be the nerves and anxiety of the real thing, and the other would be a failure to properly simulate test day conditions. If you're taking your practice tests in books, but the exam is online, of course, big difference there. If you're being a little bit generous with the timing on your own, but you can't do that on test day, of course, that might be another reason for a test day score drop. Of course, taking 2 timed exams a week is a bit much if you're working full-time or you're in school full-time. I typically give that recommendation for those who have a more flexible schedule, those who are able to study for the LSAT full-time or have relatively few obligations. If you are not able to take 2 exams a week, totally understood. 1 exam a week is sufficient, but then I would also add a few exams prior to today into the calculation so that you're not left waiting until the day before the LSAT to determine whether you'll be ready or not. So in other words, look at your last 2 exams, take another 3 over the next 3 weeks, average those out, see where you stand. If you want a 170 or above on test day, you want your 5 practice test average to be roughly 172 or so. If you're not there and you want your 170, I would strongly suggest that you go for the August or September LSAT instead. There is no need to rush it and take it in June if you're not likely to achieve your fullest potential in June. You could take it in August or September and still apply at the beginning of the cycle this fall. Now, you might be thinking, I'll take the June LSAT just to see how I do. I'll take it as a dry run to get familiar with taking the LSAT online, the proctoring and such. In any other month, that would have been a reasonable consideration. However, the June LSAT this year is a little bit different because it is the last LSAT that will ever be administered by ProctorU. Starting with the August LSAT and beyond, the LSAT will be administered by Prometric, a different company, rather than ProctorU. The August LSAT is also the first LSAT that will be administered both online and in person. You will have the option of whether to take it in person at a testing center where it will be on a computer, or to take it remotely at home on your own computer. So if you want a dry run, August is a much better dry run because it replicates exactly what you will be able to experience on the LSAT going forward after August. But practicing and taking it one way in June, a different way in August, doesn't make a whole lot of sense in my book. So there you have it, the simple metric to determine whether you will be ready in time. Again, take the average of the most recent 5 practice tests you've taken, and that will give you a good indication as to where you will likely end up when you take the LSAT for real. Budget a couple of points for a potential test day score drop as a buffer, just in case. If you'd like my support in getting the highest LSAT score possible, if you don't want to have to worry about a test day score drop, you want to be safely in your 170 plus range, and you want to properly simulate test day conditions. If you want to get that average up, I'd love to help you out. At LSAT Unplugged, again, we have a wide variety of ways we can support you, whether it's through our live online classes via Zoom, on-demand video courses, small group coaching, and one-on-one coaching. And again, if you're looking to achieve that 170 plus, I'd love to help you out. When I'm taking on a student for one-on-one coaching, I have a couple of criteria that I'm looking for. Specifically, first off, I'm looking for you to have achieved a score of 160 or above on at least one timed practice test. I'm looking for you to have been studying for the LSAT for at least 3 months to build a strong foundation in the different sections and the different question types. If you meet these criteria, great. Please check out the links below. Book a call with me and my team. We'd love to help you out. If you don't yet meet those criteria, that's okay too. We have the live online classes via Zoom, the on-demand video courses, and the small group coaching to help you out in the meantime. And if you found this video helpful, please do me a favor, like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It really helps with that YouTube algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.